Hello, plannerettes. Welcome to today's live stream. Now, if you love planners, stickers, and washi tapes, and you want to make planning feel more like self care than just another to do list, well, this session is for you. So, today I'm going to be embellishing my weekly planner spread with stickers, colorful markers, and washi tapes. And while I do that, we're going to chat about how adding creativity to your planner can actually boost your well-being, and it's a great self-care. So I also want to have an interactive chat today, so make sure you do participate. So get your planner out, and if you have one, or if you have one ready, or just hang out with me in the chat. And speaking of chat, let's see who's here today. Hello, Lisa, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Mama Dad, how are you? I like the black and white theme. Excellent. Hello, chat and Marianne. Indeed. So I did ask earlier on, just before we start during countdown, if you only had to choose one color, what color would that be? For me, I think I would do these, like a teal, like an aqua teal sort of turquoise. That color does make me feel quite happy. So that would be my choice. So wherever you are in the world, welcome to today's live stream. It is 5:03 a.m. here in Sydney, Australia on a very early Monday morning. So I'm going to be asking you some fun questions along the way throughout the live stream, and I'd love for you to join me. So if you are ready, I am ready. Let us get going. Okay, so I'm going to get right into it because I think I may take a little bit longer today because the lettering that I'm going to do may take a little bit of time. So I want to make sure there's enough time. But please contribute to the chat. Keep me company so that I don't feel, because it's still quite dark here. It's still dark outside at 5 o'clock in the morning. We are moving into our autumn season here in Sydney, Australia. So the house is still quiet, which is always lovely. I do love this time of the morning when I have it all to myself. Hello, Cindy. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you are well. Okay, so today's live stream or planner setup and embellishment, I was inspired by this washi tape. So these are different books. Now, I don't think these are available anymore, but if you do look up, I'll make sure I'll pop something in the description later on. So if you just look for book washi tape, then you might be able to find something similar. But I do like all the colors that are in it. So then I picked the corresponding zebra mild liner colors. So that one, there's some green in that book there, and then some pink, and also I can pick up, there's some yellow in there. And then as a coordinating washi, I am going to pick this pink, I guess confetti like. So I normally like to stagger my washi tape just like that. I'm going to see if I can have some music, more so for my ear, because pretty much it gets very quiet here when there's no one in the house, or when no one's awake in the house. So hopefully, can I hear that? Well, as long as I can hear it in my ear, because I know sometimes what I hear in my earphones and what you hear might be too loud, so I just want to make sure. So I'm going to be using zebra mild liners to make my page colorful. And then for pen, because this is one of the pens I bought earlier on in the month, so this is the Pilot Friction Way Clicker erasable gel pens in the cheek pink. So I thought, you know what, if I'm going to buy these stationery, I need to make sure I am using it. And for some stickers, this is the Carpe Diem Planner Basic stickers, and so of course it has all these beautiful colors right in there. So if you do have any sticker pads, or even anything that will go color wise go well with whatever your whatever theme you're setting up your weekly or planner pages. Then go for that, make it colorful. Like last week's one, I made it monotone, so whatever is pleasing to your eye. Hello Stephanie, Plannerettes assemble. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here. Hope you're all well. Hello Marianne. Hello Steph. Not late, actually just started 5 o'clock, so had the nice little countdown music on, so I was grooving to some funky music. So for March, I am in my A5 Filofax Domino Soft planner or organizer in the duck egg, and it is elasticized closure. So let me see if I can make some room for myself. And then I'm just going to be using, this is the Hobonichi Basic Stencil, and for today's purpose I'm probably going to just use the jagged edge to help me cut off the washi tape, so then it's nice and straight. And for my planner pages, I am using the Ultimate Planner Bundle printable download. So it has goals tracker, calendar, habit, mood, and sleep tracker. And then last week's plan with me, we did the well-being planner spread, and as you can see, it's just one color. And so I like one of the things I want to do for 2025 is delve into more different creativity and different aesthetic planner embellishments that I would not normally go for, because normally I would be either scared, it's like, I don't know if that'll work for me, or I don't know if it's something that I'm going to like. But how will I know unless I try? So that is the thing, and that is the theme. I don't know if you have been following. I have given myself a 30-day challenge for March that I'm calling Mindful Messy March, where I show up imperfect, scared, sometimes unprepared, but just doing it anyway, because that is the first step to building our confidence and building our resilience. We won't know what to do when things, go unplanned or out of place unless we have practice. And the more we practice, whatever it is in your life at the moment that you might be a little bit scared or a little bit anxious or do not want to dip your toe in the water, I suggest that you take the challenge with me. You don't have to do it every day like I am. Am I crazy? Yes, I'm crazy, right? But just taking that one little step at a time to do something different, to do something you've always wanted to do but never tried, because you may think that, I don't know, I'm not good enough, I don't have everything that I need. Just do it anyway. And then, hey, if you don't like it, then you can stop it. But what if you love it, right? Hello, Angela. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Hello, everyone. I love it. I love it. Karen, hi. How are you? Planner lovers, indeed. Marianne, random question. Do you have any videos about how to restart a journal after time away? I used a Marianne technique to get through this season, and I'm ready to use the planner again. Just start. If you have a current planner or journal that the first half, the January and February, it has been unused, empty, blank, what I normally do is grab yourself one of those. I think I have one somewhere, but it's on the floor. Grab one of those big bulldog clips or even an elastic, and just keep all the pages together. And then start from today. If today happened to be a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday, middle of the week, start from today. Do not wait until a new week starts. So what I've done in the past is I would normally, if you all, yes, those big bulldog clips, all the planner pages that you have not used, or if you do have my printable, just print new ones and then start from there. That is the best way that I can, give advice, is just start from where you are. You do not have to print everything. You do not have to use every page. So if you have anybody else that's feeling the same way, if you have a already like a dated planner or a planner that's already pre-made, the pages. So if you're flicking through the page and you go, oh, I'm not going to use that, you know what you can do? you can glue the pages together and just use the pages that you need for that season. So that is the thing I have learned along the way. I don't know if I have, I think I have it in the February. Okay, so let me have a look. Some February, do I have it here? Yes, I can feel a paper clip. Okay, so as you can see here, I didn't use my February 3rd to the 9th weekly page. So paper clips are your friend, double-sided tapes are your friends, sticky glue are your friends. Anything else? Any other ones that I may not have? So yes, so that's what I do. If I don't need it, I don't use it, and I'll just glue the pages together. So then, especially let's say I didn't even embellish a page, to save my sanity, and so then I don't look at it and go, ah, there's a blank page. I just don't look at it. I hide from it. Hopefully that helps. Steph says, I did a top 3 a day in a small notebook. It really helped. Well done, and you're welcome. Yeah, so just start from where you are. You would have seen me last year use different planners, and what I have learned from last year, having different planners and not using it all throughout the year, is it's okay. Because my each week, each month is going to be different from the other. So I may not use, the daily planner page like this one for if I go on a holiday. Fingers crossed I go on a holiday soon, because I'm sure I really, really need one. So what I would do is, if I already anticipate that I'm not going to be using my daily planner because it's not busy, I may not print it. So for me, that's someone who prints the planner pages. Or if you have a planner that's already set up, go grab your paper clip and clip it together. You do not have to use it just because it's in there. So just start from where you are, within the capacity and the energy you have. So if you know you're going to have a busy week, like Steph said, just having a top 1, 2, 3 priorities for the day, and then that is it. Okay, but do make sure that at least one of those priorities is you focused. I love that question. Thank you so much for that question indeed. So like I said, I will be using my the ultimate planner spread. So last week we did the plan with me live stream. We did the well-being page spread. So this week we're going to concentrate on the weekly. Oops, sorry there. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the heading, and guess what? The heading was inspired by remember how one of the Mindful Messy March challenge videos that we did, and I think one of the suggestions was, can we do more videos that do go through different hand lettering or different doodlings? Well, this one I want to do this one today. And that was the one we just came up with, during that live stream. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use different colored washi tape for each letter and each number. And I think the way I would have it in order, maybe this way. I think like that. Okay, so I am going to zoom in a little bit so then you can see. So I'm going to start at the top here. So it's March the 10th to the 16th. Is that correct? Let me make sure, because I know last time I put the wrong date range, and it's okay. We can always, washi tape over it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use, just like this little picture here, I'm going to use lowercase. All right, so and then just to thicken it a bit, I'm just gonna do like double lines, so then the black ink with the dots on the line will stand out more. So we have, see how I'm just like doubling up as you can know, me talking and writing at the same time is a little bit more difficult. March. Okay, so while I am embellishing my page, I'm going to talk about why planning and making your pages pretty much. I was going to write Marianne. Okay, so why pretty planning equals self-care. Okay, let me just make sure. Oh, I was going to put an I instead of March. And let's do, okay, so just double up your letters so then it is a little bit thicker and it's a little bit more bold. Okay, so why does making our planners pretty actually help us? Well, first of all, planning doesn't have to feel like it's a chore. I know in the past, and I know some people go, oh, I don't have the time to be embellishing my planner pages, or, what a waste of time. I've heard some people who are non-planner lovers and non-planner addict or not part of the planner community would come on my Instagram page and say, what a waste of time. You can use apps for that. Yes, you can use apps for that. March 10th? Today's March 10th. And let me just finish this before, because I know I'll probably make some boo-boos. Okay, March 16th. Okay, so just using different color marker for each letter. You can use the same marker for March and then same one, but I like to use different colors because that will then help pick up the colors on this washi tape. So if you are not too sure how to embellish your page, get inspiration from a favorite washi tape that you might have, or if you have sticker pads and there's a nice pretty little sticker, see if there's any colors from there that you can pick up. Okay, so like I said, look, planning doesn't have to be a chore. We don't want it to be something that, gotta go plan my week. Because of course, if you start to feel like that, and of course if you are a planner and stationery lover, if you start to dread it, that's a big sign that you might be burnt out. When you start to not like what you normally would, I know when I feel like, oh, I don't want to do that, and it's something that normally would bring me joy, it's either I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed, I'm anxious, or I'm burnt out. And so that is more important for me to make sure that I do something that's joyful, that's fun in my day. It may not be planner. You may want to sometimes you have to step away from something, that you normally enjoy. Just like anything, I can't eat all the Krispy Kreme donuts in the world. I'd love to, but it's going to make me sick, right? So sometimes you have to step away. So it's really important to know that planning doesn't have to be a chore. So make sure you look forward to, by making your planner pages pretty, it'll help you look forward to opening up your planner. So if your planner page is joyful, it makes you happy, then it's going to mean like you're going to use it more likely and more consistently than not. All right, so like I said, we're going to use this little one as the inspiration. All I did was in the middle of each colored letter, I just drew the letters, and I'm going to do little tiny dots. So this one is the Uniball 1. Let me see. It's the Uniball 1. What is it? the ink, the nib is 0.38. You know that it's still early in the morning when Marianne is forgetting her words. So first, just do the outline, the inside, sort of like I guess I call it like the skeleton of each letter and number. Okay, so let me just do that, so then that way I am not. So who's going to try this lettering style for this week, or keep it handy? Or if you are watching this with me but you don't have your planner spread ready yet, just have a blank piece of paper handy. If you have any marker, you can practice your alphabet and just writing in lowercase, or the month of the year, and then just a black pen, and then just hand letter with me. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is then I'm just going to add tiny little dots evenly spaced on that line. So it doesn't have to be precise, doesn't have to be perfect. And you know, you can try and just do little dots and just do that all on that line. Okay, so like I said, don't make your planning a chore, and if it does step away from it and do something else to put joy back into your day. And then also, the great thing with making your planner pages pretty is it's a mindful activity. Like I said, being mindful, it just means you're focusing at whatever task is in front of you. So that's why, breathing techniques or meditation is a mindful activity, because you're focusing on your breath, right? So if you need mindfulness activity and you're not into the, guided breathing or, meditation, that is not the only activity you can do. Did you know that embellishing your planner page is a mindful activity? Because look, I have to concentrate on the task at hand to keep those cute tiny little dots on the line and not just having them all floating about. Stephanie says, I want to try it. Yes, so just grab a blank piece of paper. I think I have in my one of your planner pages in the printable is a grid or a dotted page, and just with one, you don't have to do the different colored pens. So just do your alphabet. So if you're writing, okay, so just to let you know, because this paper is quite thin and the marker is still quite wet, trying to write with the black ink, so you may want to wait a little bit until the marker ink dries, and so you can practice. So if you have a blank piece of paper that you can then also hole punch, and if you just write the alphabet and then write down all your numbers from 1 to 9, 0 to 9, then you can practice. And then guess what? You will have your own archive of cute little doodles. I mean, even in the one color, that's very pretty. So imagine that at the top of your page, just like that. And then that is a great mindful activity. All right, so really, really important that whatever you're doing, doesn't have to be embellishing your planner pages. Be intentional and focus in the moment. And then if your mind does wander a little bit, acknowledge it. Okay, yes, I'm worried about, Monday's report, blah, blah, blah. I'm worried about this meeting. Acknowledge it and just blow it away like dandelions, and then focus back on the activity you are doing in the present moment. Okay, so really important, because this will help slow you down. You're focusing on the present moment, and you are being intentional with your time and putting in that self-care. So this may just take you a couple of minutes, but it's a couple of minutes that you are putting towards looking after yourself. And it's also a great small creative escape that's going to let you feel more in control of your day. You might go, how does that make me be in control of my day? Because you are training your brain to focus on the moment. So then when you do have those times where the brain does wander to anxious thoughts, you can just go, all right, I acknowledge the thought, and you blow it away. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, anxious thought. I'll see you later. Okay, and then so here I've just used that pink confetti washi as the bottom layer, just as a backdrop for my book's washi tape. Okay, because the background of the washi tape is white, I want to have the pink stand out from the book washi tapes. Okay, so I do have a question for you. Do you decorate your planner? So let me know in the chat, or if you are watching on replay, do you decorate your planner or do you prefer to keep it simple? Now, there is no right or wrong answer. Okay, one week you might love to decorate to the wahoo, and then the next you're just using your black pen. Doesn't matter, but I just love to hear how different people use their planners. So let me know if you are here with me right now. Is this like embellishing your planner page? Is that something that you love to do and you look forward to? Or it's more like, oh God, I got to prepare my planner pages. So let me know, do you decorate your planner? If so, what's your favorite stationery, your go-to stationery that you always reach for? Well, for me, if I had to choose, it's colorful markers. Whatever brand it is, can be your children's Crayola markers, where you can buy for a 24 pack for less than $10, right? So whatever it is, colorful markers, because it just makes my planner page pop. And if I'm opening it up, it's something that makes me happy and joyful. Okay, so what's another reason why embellishing your planner pages and making it pretty, a form of self-care? Because just like Marie Kondo says, it sparks joy. Pretty planning equals self-care, and when your planner looks good to you, it'll spark the joy, and you're more likely to engage with your plan, with your goals. So if you open up your planner pages and it says there, do this, do that, this is your goal, you're going to engage with it more so than not. If you have done your little dotted marks and you have made colorful highlights of the habits that you want to do and you want to achieve to be more effective and reaching out your goals, making it pretty will help that. And of course, when you do maybe some of the mundane to do stuff, right, when it is in a space that makes you feel happy, it's going to inspire you to go and touch your planner pages more. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and then you feel like, you know what, I just got to get on with the task, maybe just one part, right? Maybe one part of your planner page, make it pretty. Put a little, little, if there is a favorite doodle or that you like to draw, make sure that just spark that little creativity and fun, and be playful. Sometimes we forget to have fun when we're doing our day-to-day task, and sometimes it isn't fun. We might be having a difficult time at the moment. We might be overworked, overstressed, overwhelmed, everything over. But make sure you're putting some joy and some fun into your planning. All right, let's quickly have a look at the chat and what we are saying. Mama Dad says, yes, decorating with you. I love it. And it's so much more fun when we are decorating with other people, because then you go, ooh, I want to try that too. Let me see if I've got similar markers to what Marianne is using. Or if you see something else in, someone else's Instagram account or YouTube account. I love it. Lisa says, I like to decorate my planner. I mean, of course, that's probably, a silly question. Well, no question is silly. Marianne, whoop. What's your dialogue? I was just going to say, but if you're hanging out with me, then you know that my planner pages is just a burst of rainbow colors. And so yeah, I guess if you're not into that, you may not be watching, but you may not be into it yet. And then you might be inspired. And then, like everybody else in the chat, you may also start to look at making your planner pages pretty. Karen says, love to decorate with markers and stickers. And doesn't it bring back the joy of our, the childhood? Or if you're like me, when I was little, we couldn't, it wasn't part of the budget. It was just something I loved looking at when Mum and I would go to the shops, and you'd see all these beautiful Japanese stationery. And so probably that is probably why I love it now, because it just brings back those childhood memories that I would have when, Mum would take my brother and I out to the a weekend outing and we just go around the shop. And it was one of the things that we actually also used to do, was then I could buy a little Barbie outfit for the one Barbie. I only had ever had one Barbie for the Barbie outfit, so I could go and buy one Barbie outfit that have the matching little shoes. All right, so let's quickly have a look. Who else? Cindy says, I decorate my planner with stickers and markers. We are all kindred spirits right here. I love it. So just to let you know, any of the stickers, well, the zebra mud liner, and this is in my Amazon storefront, and the link is in the description. That too is in there, so if you don't have these. And speaking of stickers, I do like the Carpe Diem, because it fits. Majority of the stickers, the box stickers they have, fit the width of my column. So isn't that wonderful? So then see, all the majority of these little things here, they would fit nicely. So thank you for letting me know. Christine, hello, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, I'd like written therapy. It's like written therapy. Yeah, exactly. So putting our thoughts down on paper, and is really a great form of self-care and just taking time to be mindful. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to use my sticker and place stickers before the pen, just like I did when I did my February Valentine. So I had so much fun doing that, when I placed all these box stickers even before I wrote down all the tasks, to-dos, appointments. And so that was one of the things that I used to always say I was never good at, and then I tried it and I loved it. And so hi, yes, hi indeed. Thank you, Christine. Thank you so much. All right, so while I'm going to go and look for stickers to place down in my weekly page, what I'm going to do is I want to do some gratitude practicing. Okay, let's practice some gratitude, because sometimes what happens is when we're busy, we forget to look for the things we are grateful for and things we are thankful for. So I just want to take a moment to reflect on something positive, because I won't say now March has been quite good for me, because I guess I have been showing up for myself. I'm just doing, one thing at a time. I was going to say one small thing, but I've been going on live like 8 days out of the 10 of this 30-day challenge so far. And I have been on here for at least an hour or so. So that is a big win. We'll talk about wins later on, but that is a big win. But for you, just taking that one small step and just adding some gratitude practice in your day will help you see the positive things that's happening in your life that you may overlook because you have been busy, you have been just surviving, right? So one of the best ways to shift our mindset, especially when we are overwhelmed, is to practice gratitude. So what I want you to do while I'm placing down stickers and looking for stickers to place on my weekly spread is I want you, while you are here with me now, right? So if you have time, go grab a pen, a post-it note, or even type it in your notes app on your phone if you don't have a pen handy, or if you're nice and cozy on the couch and just sitting here with your phone or watching me on the big TV, right? So I want you to think 1, 2, or 3 things you're grateful for from last week. Okay, really, really important that we look for the things that we are thankful. They don't have to be grand, like, I have a great car, I have a great house, right? Big or small, doesn't matter. What I want you to do is if you would like to share, is type them in the chat, or if you are watching on replay, type them in the comment section, because what I'd like to do is I'd like to celebrate them with you together. And then it might also help inspire everybody else because sometimes when I do ask this of some of my friends, it's like, oh, what are you grateful for? Because we haven't practiced enough looking for the things that are positive, we are either out of practice or we're not good at it yet. We're not good at looking for the positive things in our life. All right. So while I'm going to just pop the music on a little bit louder. And then that way, okay, have a think. Write in your planner 1 to 3 items that you are grateful for while I'm doing my sticker. So what I'm doing is I'm just picking colors that will match the book washi tape, and I'm just placing it on my page before the pen. All right, so I'll come back and check the chat. So make sure if you would like to share, and sharing, and the great thing is sharing things makes you feel good, because it helps by you writing it down. It will help you practice. Practice. Let's put that here. Okay, or if you don't want to share because you're shy, I don't know why you're shy. We're all very welcoming bunch here in the Plannerets community. All right, so what I'll do is I am going to go and let you know what I'm grateful for. Well, of course, some of the big stuff is I'm grateful for my husband, who's just, been a great support. He's patient. Poor hubby, I'm here all the time going, ah! And so let's see, six. I'm trying to make it all, the colors not, I think this one will be good here. So of course, yeah, my husband, very, very patient, very supportive. I am grateful for I have 2 sons. For those of you that may not know, I have 2 sons, 17 and a half. So in the middle of the year, he will be 18. And so here in Australia, that's considered an adult. So you can vote, you can drink, all the stuff that you can do. I'm just going to use my precision tweezer. So I am grateful for the young men that they are growing up to be. They are kind, they are funny, they are smart, and most importantly, they are healthy. So I am grateful for that. It is still very hot here in Sydney, Australia, even though we're moving into our autumn season. And so I am grateful I have air conditioning. Because it is so hot, and, with my hot flushes, I don't know if you saw me earlier, I got out my fan. So this is one of my go-to things to take with me when I'm out and about, is my my handheld fan. Let's have a look. What other color? Okay, so as you can see, I'm just putting stickers down. So just some sticker boxes. Maybe we'll add some darker color here. What else am I grateful for? Well, I am grateful for you, my lovely Plannerets community, for those of you that hang out with me every time I'm on, or comment in the comment section, and of course those that just happen to pass by and listen and give me a like and a thumbs up. I'm so grateful for you. Well, first of all, because you keep me company and you just you just don't know the gratitude and the wonderful feeling I do get when after I come off my live stream. I'm really, I get such a buzz. Okay, what else can I put here? See, I'm just playing around. And then, like I said earlier, whether you embellish your planner or not, there's no right or wrong, because sometimes I don't embellish my planner. When I do, I don't. Sometimes we don't, just because we enjoy it all the time, doesn't mean we like it all the time. I like these things to do. Again, this sticker pad is the Carpe Diem Planner Basics. And if you do have my printable download and you have my weekly spread, the stickers fit perfectly, or and the column, the width of the column. Let's see, what else? This is it. Let's pop this one here. Let's pop it here. Yeah. This looks good here. Okay. All right. So what did I write in my gratitude log? So yesterday, I am grateful for Edward. He's so supportive and patient. I am grateful for my wonderful boys growing up to be kind young men. And I am grateful for my supportive community that is keeping me company on this journey. And I think that's what's made this journey of my Mindful Messy March 30-day challenge. Is imagine if I did this and then the community, you guys weren't so supportive and weren't so vocal. I'd be just like, oh, this is not fun. I'm just talking to myself, So I might have that here because I had taken it already off the sticker pad. All right. And then this page has a calendar at the bottom, so let's have a look. Which one? I think so we are on the third. We're in the third week of this month. Where are you? Okay, so 1 2 3. Yes, 1 2 3. And then so we have March started on the Saturday. 1 2 3. So this calendar is just nice to have on there. So if you need to refer to a particular date from last week, or date in the future, you don't have to go and flip through to your calendar. 11th, 14, 15, 16, 17. I am seeing the live chat moving, so I am so happy that you guys are sharing, and I can't wait to see what you are grateful for. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and we'll pop 31 there. Okay, so let's have a look. I can't wait to see. Okay, so of course, if you are enjoying this live stream so far, and I'm giving you inspiration and ideas on how to embellish and make your planner pages pretty, that will be great. Okay, let's have a look. Let's check the chat, shall we? All right. Ooh, I've got to go back and have a look. So Steph said at the beginning, so proud of you showing up for yourself, Marianne. Cue the applause button indeed. Let's do some oops, let me unmute it. Okay. Whoop. What's going on, Marianne? Let's have a look. Thank you, Stephanie. Okay, so Mama says, I am grateful that I found you on YouTube and bought your calendar, and now take my future into my hands. Exactly. We have to start doing that more for ourselves, don't we, Mama? It's really, really important, because we have been told that, you got to look after everybody else. Or like if you're in the, working, that you got for you to move up into the corporate world, or to get the next role, the next promotion, that you got to put in the hard, we call it hard yakka here in Australia, like the hard slog. And then, taking time for yourself. In the past, it was like, no, you don't have time for that. You got to grind, put in the grind and everything else. So I am so grateful. I'm so happy and want to celebrate you, Mama, that you have taken your future into your own hands. Steph says, I'm grateful that I have this community and Marianne as my dear friend. I'm grateful for my hubby and my doggy Buddy. Hope Buddy's good and hope Buddy's okay. I love it. Yes, making sure that we are, sometimes we forget the ones who love us the most, sometimes we take them for granted. So I love that we are appreciating our very patient partners. Hey, Marielle, nice to see you. I'm so glad I got another live. I'm getting it better at remembering. So, not sure, Marielle, if you're in the Plannerettes community, I've started adding it into the events calendar. And so, if you are on there, it'll tell you a new event is coming up. And then to register is only like, so then you get a reminder an hour before I go on. Oh, yes, Mary Ellie knows about those hot flushes. That's right. Get our handheld fan on, the fanorettes. That's right. The fanorettes. Christine says, so grateful for having a daughter who takes the time to help me, as well as having a husband who is so patient with me, treats me like gold. I'm so grateful for my other two daughters. I'm blessed. Oh, that is wonderful. That is beautiful. And making sure sometimes, like I said, we forget the ones that we love the closest to us, because we think, well, they're always around, they always love us and they support us. But just taking the time to note it down, and just do it. If you have to note down each and every day the same things that you're grateful for, that is great, because what happens is whatever we focus our mind on, then we will spot more of it, of course. So if we are feeling like it's, things are a little bit hard, things are a little bit more difficult, nothing seems to go right in my life, I should be further ahead, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, I should have done this, I could have done that, I woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? If that's the things that we focus on constantly, that's the thing we're going to see. And that's why having a gratitude practice, whether in the morning or in the evening or in the middle of the day or throughout the day, just noting, what am I thankful for right now? Then that's when the brain goes, hey, this thing that happened, this really happy positive thing that happened, that's, we're grateful for that. And then it's going to spot that more so than not. Mary Ellis says, I'm grateful for you, Marianne, for reminding us to take care of our mental health, which we often forget to do. And that's because, because we don't see it. If we, like I always say, if we twisted our ankle and, and we sprain our ankle, we would bandage it, we won't put pressure on it, we won't walk on it. But because if our emotionally, spiritually and mentally, if our mind is overwhelmed and we're stressed and anxious, because we don't see it, we keep going, and then that's when we do more harm. And we might burn out, and we have meltdowns, and we have mental breakdowns and things like that. So yes, really, really important that we are looking after our mental health. Susan, today is a lazy day for me, Sunday of daylight savings time. Oh, I'm gifting myself a day of laying around, and that is great, right? I love it. And I love how you called it a gift. That is so important, that we have to give ourselves joy and fun and laughter and just resting. Grateful for peace and quiet, Florida, these moments. Autocorrect is adding words to my comments. I'm trying to read it as I think you would have said it. So that is good. Well done. All right. So let's keep having a look at my planner page, because the next thing I want you to do is, now that you have thought of something you're grateful for, I want you to now look for the wins. They don't have to be big wins, but we have to celebrate the good things that we have achieved, no matter how small it is. Okay, so really, really important. Just before I go, with regards to gratitude practice, it's just really, it's a simple habit. Okay, and we got to do, if we are not used to it, all we got to do is train our brain to notice the good things. And the more we practice gratitude, so if you for me in the ultimate planner bundle, it's just a dotted grid. Okay, so this one here, so that's at the back, it's just a dotted grid, so you can embellish it any way you want. For me, I just use my little dot marker, and I just write the date, and then I just write I'm grateful for just one thing, or you can write one to three things. Okay, and so I don't do it all the time, as you can see, the third, the fourth, the ninth, but I also do have that in my habit tracker as one of the habits, because I'm like a lot of you that I forget to do it, and the dialogue that I have with myself sometimes is very critical, and that's only because I have been practicing those critical dialogues that I say to myself when I face in the mirror. I practiced them for the last 30 years, so it's gonna take a lot more practice to now change and shift that mind shift to know, you know what, I am grateful that I am healthy. Yes, my pants don't fit as well as they used to, but I am healthy. I'm mobile. I can get off the couch without having an aid, or my husband pulling me off the couch. Okay, so really important. So start doing. If you don't do it often enough, try and incorporate it into your daily or regular activity, because, and even when things are stressful, try and look for things that you are grateful for, and over time what's going to happen is you're going to start to see a huge difference in how you see the things around you. Okay, so make sure that you do start incorporating some sort of gratitude practice in your daily or regular routine. And it will take time, because sometimes you go, what else am I grateful for? Right? So, really important. So, now let's celebrate the wins. I also want you to think of just one win. One win from last week. This can be anything: finishing a big task, sticking to a habit, making time for yourself, or even just getting through a very tough week. Okay, so make sure to drop the wins in the chat, and let's celebrate each other, because here's the thing: acknowledging your wins, no matter how small, it's going to actually help build your confidence. So if you feel like your self esteem has been knocked down, things may not have been going according to plan, or things are not moving fast enough. So I know for me, one of the things is, oh, I wish I am further along with whatever goals that I have in my mind, and then I don't see, the little small steps that I take each day that have made me progress closer to my goal. Maybe it's a slower path than I would like, but I am still that one step forward. So, what one small win can you think of from last week, big or small, right? And what, by you thinking about it, writing it in your planner or your journal, or even here in the chat, is going to start help building that confidence. And again, whatever we focus on, the more our mind will start seeing it all around. It's like, woohoo, I opened the milk carton. Remember those milk carton, or those juice boxes that have the little flap, and never seem to open properly, and you'll rip off, those, it could be that little thing. Or, yay, I finally actually finished my coffee. Speaking of coffee, mm, it's still sort of warm, right? Yay, I actually finished the coffee instead of having it half drunk on the table. So by celebrating a win, it's going to remind you that you are making progress, and even on days when it doesn't feel like it. Okay, so write it down, celebrate your wins, and then I'm going to go and keep decorating my planner page. And while you're doing that, let's have a look. Let me just go. All right, so what I might do is I might pop the books washi at the end, because I have a water tracker in my habit And at the moment, I know I've been drinking lots of water, so it's not one of those high priority. I'm going to go and pop the washi tape there just to have to bookmark the top and bottom of my planner page. Okay, so have a think. What one win from last week can you share with us that we can celebrate with you? Oh, that's looking pretty. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, I think I might go and look for some stars and some hearts. So let's add some yellow. Well, my win is me showing up each and every day with a video here on YouTube. Today's the 10th day, and each day, whether I think out of the 10 days, I have gone live 8 times. So the first video was a recorded one where I declared that I was going to do this 30-day challenge for myself. You know, I was inspired by a YouTube creator, Doc Rock, because he has a channel that inspires content creators to just show up. And I went, you know what? I'm going to do that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little, you know, do my own little spin. And I even, you know, I'm calling it the Mindful Messy March. So messy means, you know, it's just, things don't have to be perfect. Although I've been pretty proud of myself that, you know, like that little, my little, they call it the lower thirds, you know, the little text that's on the screen. I've been, I guess the more I've been on live, the act of thinking ahead and creating and producing the show has been made a lot easier. See, the more you do it, the better you get at it. And you, a lot of times you won't know how to do things until you are in it. Okay, so I'm just adding some hearts and some or the other thing is, if you do not have, you know, stickers like this, you can get your which color? You can get your colorful markers and then create your boxes yourself. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use a ruler. Maybe I'll use the thinner end of the zebra mild liner. And I'm just going to create a border. So if you don't have, you know, washi tapes like this, just use your colorful marker. And see, this used to be a fear of mine, is what if, like, I don't fill in that box? Or what if I need more space? Right? You can just create more space. What else? What color shall I have here? Let's do, or if it's not a box like this one, you can then just do, I think I'll pop it here. Right, every second line, you can just highlight, so then that area stands out. And this one, let's do this one here. Okay, so you're writing it down. Okay, what's one win that you can celebrate from last week? What other color? No, maybe yellow. Maybe yellow up here. Let's pop some yellow up here. Yeah, so that's a big win. The big win is me showing up every day. Now, you know, I may not like halfway through, I might just turn up and do 2-minute videos. again, that's why the mindful messy is like just showing up, the whatever in whatever capacity you have and whatever energy you have. And this is just for yourself. Whatever challenge you give yourself, it's just for you. And so it's not that, oh no, I missed a day. Oh no, I didn't do it, right? You're not a failure. Something else happened in the day that took priority. So give yourself grace and kindness and compassion, and make sure that you are not hard on yourself. What color should I have? Maybe here? Here. Here. Okay, I'm going to pop it here. Okay, so this is stickers and decorating before the pen. So for those of you new to planning before the pen or after the pen, so this is what a planner spread would look like before the pen. So before I've written down anything. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I'm so happy. See, little things bring me joy. All right, let's have a look at what we have. So let's quickly check. We have Susan finally went and got my beach decal. Has been on my to-do list since end of September. Oh my God! Wait. Yay, fireworks indeed. I love that. Yes, isn't it great when you have something on your to-do list that has been on there week in, week out, month in, month out, but then you finally got to do it. Well done indeed. That is a big thumbs up for sure. Mama says, I cleaned all my vegetable beds for the season. Oh, I am jealous. I wish I had a garden. So I live in an apartment sometimes where we've lived in the same complex well, nearly 18 years. We moved here. We only rent. So we moved here when I was pregnant with my older one, and we moved to so many different apartments because the owner will either sell the place or move back in, and so sometimes we'll have a balcony. One time I think we had a little courtyard. Oh, but I would love to have a garden. Like, I'm not a green thumb at all, but that's something that I would love to do. Again, I think I said in one of the live streams that I'm not a good plant mama because even succulents, I somehow they they don't survive when it comes to being with Marianne. All right, so I thank you so much for sharing your wins with me. All right, so let's quickly have a look at our. Oh, okay, so here's some takeaways. If you're not sure what color to use or how to embellish your planner pages, and you do have some washies lying about, get inspiration from the colors of your washi. So what I did here, as you can see, so originally, right, so on a sticky notepad, I laid down my washi so then I can see it, and then I tested all my different colorful markers that I thought would pick up the colors in my washi. And then I went, oh, okay, well, I had that little where did I put it? That hand lettering that we just came up with, during one of the live stream, and I quite liked that. So I was inspired with that, and I thought, okay, what does that? Yep, I can do that. And then I thought, well, because I am using all these different colored washi, what does it look like when I put them all in, different colors for each letter and each number. So that's how I got inspired to make this weekly spread that you see right here. It's just started off with the washi, picked up what colors would go well, thought about what heading to put on there, tested it out, happy with it, And this is the result. So this has been so much fun today. So thank you so much for keeping me company. My planner page is looking pretty cute right now, and I hope you've enjoyed this cozy self-care session, doing some gratitude practices and celebrating the wins. If you do embellish your planner page and you want to share it, make sure you pop into the Plannerettes community and pop it there. Just start a new post. You don't have to wait for me to post, just because remember, you will not know who you might inspire. And I just don't want the ideas and inspiration and posts coming from me. Share what you're grateful for there. Share your win, because sharing sometimes, we forget to share the good things, and we only just say, oh, how's your week been, and we just talk about, oh, it's been difficult, it's been hard, or if we think that if we're sharing our wins or what we're grateful for, that maybe we're showing off. And that's why we don't do it enough, because we're not sharing it with each other enough. So the more we do it, the better. And so really, really important. Now, of course, if you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe. I did have a goal of 15,000 followers by the end of March, but I don't know if I'll get there. But I am still hopeful. We never give up. You don't know what will happen until you keep trying and keep showing up. So really, really important. And if you, of course, love this live stream, give this video a thumbs up. And if you going, Marianne, what is this mindful messy March challenge that you're talking about, right? So for the next 30 days, from 1st of March to 30th of March, this is just my own personal challenge inspired by Doc Rock, another YouTube content creator. But I thought I'd put my own spin, just showing up messy, showing up scared, showing up prepared, most times prepared, and building up my skill, and also sharing it with you guys. So there is a playlist of all the videos that I have done so far. So day 1 to day 10, which will be today, and I think that will be in there as well. So then you can go and binge watch those. And so the next one tomorrow, what will I do tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow we'll do another hand lettering. So it might be a quick one, a long one, whatever, but maybe we'll do something creative tomorrow and do practice some more hand lettering, different hand lettering. So I'll have a look to see what will inspire me. But yeah, I've done 2 brain dumps for every Sunday. My Sunday, there's brain dump there. So if you are feeling like your mind is a little bit cluttered at the moment and you're feeling overwhelmed moving into the new week, do the brain dump with me. I am in the process of editing a shorter version, because we did chat a lot yesterday when I did the brain dump, which is always good. But sometimes you just want to go, Marianne, can we just get to the brain dump, please? So I am in the process of editing the most recent brain dump video. So then it's just within less than half an hour. Okay, so thank you, appreciate. So if you have been enjoying it, make sure that you do hit that thumbs up button. And what I've done also, I was inspired by, I'm currently following a Facebook account with different fashion hubs, just casual clothes, but making it fashionable. So it inspired me to make a t-shirt and a jumper or a sweater. Have you had your nap today? So I liked how they had, in this fashion hub picture, they have styled a black tee with, big text graphic like this one, and then they have a jacket, and it's just with, jeans and, Converse shoes. And then also another one that I saw was a jumper, black graphic jump with a black text, and then, with a nice little white shirt white underneath with just a nice A-line skirt and sneakers. And so, because it is moving into the colder season, I can't wait to order one for myself. But if you, want to check out my merchandise store, these are some of the things I have in there where plan, make, reflect. So I do appreciate you so much. Please join the Plannerettes community if you have any ideas, inspirations that you can share with the community, or if you have any questions at all, make sure to follow there and join up. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. I'll pop what that will be in the Plannerettes community. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.